Hey there, friends. This is Kristen Fagan with Softlex Company and a new episode of Free Spirit Beading here at a new time, 1 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be on in just a moment. You may hear a little extra noise outside for me today. We have some road work going on. They are repaving our street, and I see a huge truck right in front of my window as we speak. So, hey everyone. Hi, Gail and Tony and Paula and Karen and Susie and Carolyn. I'm so glad you all made it today. I know I'm an hour earlier for many of you. And yeah, they are ripping up the road. They are taking off 3 inches of our road right now, and then they're going to be coming back and paving it on another day. So it has been loud over here today, and I thought they were done with my block, but I'm seeing big trucks go by right here. So we might get some road noise. Just be aware. Hey, Monica and Trudy and Sarah, Teresa, Elaine, Barbara. 2 hours earlier for you, Carolyn. Hi, Danielle. Thanks for joining me today. Really, really windy where Patty is. Awesome. Wind is kind of interesting. I have a love relationship with wind. I do kind of enjoy it. Not hurricane winds, but just a beautiful, windy, breezy day is always nice. Hi, Jane. So today we're going to be working on a charm necklace. I don't know if you've noticed, but charm necklaces are kind of popping up everywhere right now. And my teenager just got one that he ordered in the mail. So he was wearing that this weekend. And I thought, I have been noticing that charm necklaces are all over the place. So since we got a bunch of new fall themed charms in stock last week here at softlexcompany.com, and we got some chain, which is totally new for us. We don't normally carry chain. It's a perfect time to make a charm necklace. And I think I see a lot of them kind of shorter, but you can always make yours any length you want. That's the beauty of doing it yourself, right? But I'm going to work with probably 18-inch necklace today. Teresa says her favorite. Yeah, I did a charm bracelet not too long ago, and that was a lot of fun. I tend to have a lot of charms lying around. I don't know about you, but they're great for just putting a little charm at the end of a bracelet. And now you can kind of tell a story with a charm necklace, right? Or a charm bracelet. So that's pretty fun. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about some of our fun Halloween stuff going on. And first up is the trick or treat party with Jesse James Beads, our friends over at Jesse James Beads. We are having a trick or treat party. There are 2 parts to the kit. This is the Softlex trick or treat party pack. So you purchase this from us and it'll have all your wire and findings and some little extras in there for the party. And then you go over to Jesse James Beads and you check out their trick or treat party pack. And they have all of the beads for you that we'll be creating with. There's also the option to add on some wine. If you want to join us for the wine toast at the end of the party. It is 2 days. The kit's deadline to get it in time would be October 13th. So that's just 2 days from now. And that would ensure that you have your kits in time for our party, which is the 21st and the 22nd of October. It's in the evening. And so I think it's 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we're looking forward to that. It's going to be Sarah and I with Softlex Company, and Deb Flores and Brittany Shavers with Jesse James Beads. And we are going to make some really fun jewelry from the kits that you can follow along and make yourself, or as always, take it and run with it however you'd like, right? But we're looking forward to that. So join us at the trick or treat party. You do have to have the kits to be able to join us. I think we've got 15 kits left. And Linda says rats, I'm working. However, all of the videos will be available to watch later. So if you miss us live, you can still get in on the fun and watch the replay and watch it on your own time. Marisol is all signed up. Woohoo! Looking forward to it. Jane says, oh my gosh, I made charm necklaces at least 10 years ago. Yeah, totally. I mean, I remember I grew up in the 80s, so we had those really fun plastic charm necklaces, which were all the rage. So it's kind of a take on that, but you know, upgraded and a little more sophisticated now, right? Hi, Leanne. Leanne is saying hello to everyone with a bunch of Halloween little emojis. Sarah is saying just not the after party. Oh, that's the only thing that is special. Is that what you're saying? That you have to be invited into the after party? Fun, 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 fun. Yeah, looking forward to that. Thanks, Leanne. She loves my triple moons that I have on the wall. I've got one above me over here and one on the side over there. I love triple moons. Oh, that can't replay. Thank you for clarifying. That's the only thing, is the after party that won't be available for replay. All of the rest of the videos and the tutorials will be available to watch at another time. Becky had those plastic charms too. Yes, they were always so much fun. Okay, so that's the trick or treat. I think like I said, we've got 15 of these left, so pretty close to selling out. And to get it in time for the party, you have to place your order by the 13th. Speaking of Halloween, we still have our Owline bead strand available. And if you pick up one of these, or if you even have one of these already, check out our new chain. So this is the antique brass color that I'm going to be using today, but we did load up some copper chain as well, which would be a really fun addition with this particular strand because of all the wonderful copper elements. The chains are sold in 3 feet lengths. And we just have a limited supply. It's not something that we carry much, and it is something we wanted to give a try. So limited supply, see how it goes. Sarah says she loves that bead strand. Yeah, I could see this bead strand being totally up your alley, Sarah, because it's just really beautiful, classic. You love black. Sarah loves the design with black. Very elegant and can be used at any time, not just Halloween time. Oh, Leanna is saying, I'm extremely interested to learn how you measure the charm placements, if you measure at all. I just count links. That's how I do it, and that's how I did it on the charm necklace today. So I will share that with you. But I'm guessing there are other ways that you can measure it. If you wanted to measure it out with a ruler, that might be an option too. Do you have copper color wire? Karen is asking. We do. We sell copper color Softlex beading wire in our fine, medium, and heavy diameters. And we also have copper color and antique copper color craft wire in a variety of gauges. So in both the beading wire section online and the craft wire section online, you can find copper wire. Sarah is wearing a black dress right now. Perfect for the owline bead strand. I'm wearing a dress too, but mine is gray striped. Definitely beautiful here. We are in the 80s over here in Arizona, and I am here for it. I am loving it. All right, so actually two last things. These are the little jack-o'-lanterns that we currently have online for the Halloween charms. How cute is this little candy corn jack-o'-lantern earring? And they're double-sided, so if you're not into the jack-o'-lantern, you can always show it on the other side where it's just a pumpkin, cute little pumpkin with a vine. You can find those in the charm section, and all of the charms are 20% off or an extra 20% off because some of them are already discounted. If they're already discounted, you will get an extra 20% off and pick up some of your Halloween charms while you can. So cute. So you can do jack-o'-lantern or you can do pumpkin. These are from our friends over at Tierra Cast. So they're really well made and double-sided. And we've also got a scary cat, some ghosts, and a few other bats, a few other types of Halloween charms in there, all on sale. And lastly, well, I'll have to show this when I turn my camera down. Lastly is the Owline bead mix. So I'll show that to you when I turn down my camera. Can never have enough charms. Yeah, so the necklace I'm doing today, I'm using some of our new autumn and celestial charms, but you can easily adapt this to the Halloween charms and make a great Halloween charm necklace too. So really fun. Before I turn down, I just want to mention Woodland Walk Design Kit. This is our October monthly mystery design kit. We'll be opening this at the end of the month. Sarah will open it on the last Wednesday, reveal the contents, and make something for you guys, and you can make along. We've got about 70% sold out of these. And so you've got until the end of the month, and they are going quickly. A few of you have gotten it and you've taken a peek and you've shared on our VIB group just how wonderful this kit is. It's really, really beautiful. So I know that there's maybe quite a handful of you that have already oohed and ahed over the contents of this particular fall kit. So it's a good one. It is definitely a good one. Okay, can never have enough charms. So true. Okay, so I'm going to switch you down to the beading table here. And I want to just show you, this is the Owline bead mix. We still have about 10 of these available at softluxcompany.com. They're limited edition, so once they're gone, they're gone. And lots of pretty purples and citrine, and then ones like this that have that magenta. It's almost like an aura. That magenta, blue, citrine, beautiful. Lots of cute little tassels in this one. And Barbara is saying it's extra special for sure, the fall kit. Yeah, it totally is. So, all right, so I'll put that aside and let's look at some of the things we're going to make with. I still have these here. These are a really cute little fun earring that I made a couple of years ago here on YouTube that use the cones as a component at the top and then these little Softflex wire tassels. So I just pulled this out because it's in our fall colors. And I wanted to point out the cones are on sale and the ear wires and the crimps. So everything that is in our components and crimped category at softluxcompany.com is on sale. 20% off. And then a lot of those items that are already discounted, you'll get an extra 20% off. So you can pick up things like cones, ear wires, crimps, clasps, charms, chain, connectors, head pins, eye pins, jump rings. Those are all jewelry findings and components, and those are what's on sale. So let's take a look at some of our new charms. I didn't get all of them, but I got a handful of them. This one went super fast. I think we sold out of this one already. I didn't even get it yet. It just arrived in the mail to me this weekend. I thought I was going to create with this beauty today, but we are totally sold out. You all snapped that one up real fast. These are really sweet and little keys. So that's one of our new charms, and I'll probably create with this another time. And we've got these wonderful celestial charms and pendants. This one is considered a pendant, and it's two-sided with the sun and the moon. We're going to use this one for our centerpiece. And Leanne is saying, it is worth noticing that you put the heaviest charm dead center. I did. So I did it for the weight right in the middle, and it's also the only charm I have one of, whereas the other charms I have two of each of them. But it is for sure the heaviest. These are a little bit lighter, so this one's got a good weight to it, and these are all quite a bit lighter. So they are better on the sides. This one is a two-sided moon and stars on one side, and then a beautiful sunburst or starburst on the other with a crystal in there. So you can do that either way. And then we have this gorgeous button that goes along with that. Super pretty. So I'm showing them to you in the gold-plated colors, but there is also copper and I think it's antique silver. So you have a few options. I know we sold out, I think we sold out of this one in the silver, and we have some more coming. But you can, I know that we definitely have them in the gold. I'm a golden girl. I love gold and antique brass. And we still have it in copper too, which is beautiful for fall. So we're going to put this moon in the center. Ooh, star and moon, classic, totally classic. That's like a throwback to when I was a kid too. Becky says she loves that moon and stars charm. Barb loves those earrings. I think she's talking about my little jack-o'-lantern earrings. So this will go in the center, and then we have these really sweet star charms with little spirals in the middle. And spirals mean like evolution, the circle of life. They have tons of different symbolic meaning. So I love that. Plus it goes along with my little nighttime theme. And then I've got these two mustard owls, which are Czech glass, and just created a little loop on them with a head pin. They're going to go here. And that's a nice introduction to my night theme as well. And then we have these great little antique brass leaves. And they along with the owls add a little bit of autumn. So that's why I'm calling this my Autumn Sky charm necklace. We've got gold plated, antique brass, Czech glass, and then antique brass again. And I'm going to use this antique brass chain. This is the oval link chain, and it's the smaller of the two. We have a larger one too. So the larger one would also be really fun for charms. But this is the smaller one of the two that we have. And then in addition, we've just got some head pins here. I'm using the head pins for the owl. I have these jump rings, and I'm using 9 of these jump rings. They are 3 by 5 millimeters. They're little ovals. And they're going to be connecting my charms, and they're also going to be connecting my clasp on the back. So this is just a lobster claw clasp, 12 millimeter, and a little bit sturdier of a jump ring to connect to at the end. Becky says that little moon and stars charm, the one where the moon has a face, kind of makes me think of the Mork from Mork and Mindy button. So cute. Yeah, this is just such a classic design, celestial design. I've done paintings of that many years ago. Super cute style. Let me see if I've got... I don't have a little owl. I wanted to grab another owl and just show you how to make this loop. So hold on just a second. Let me do that. So these I already created the loops on, but I'm going to grab this owl from our Owline kit and just show you how to do that. So I'm just stringing it right onto a head pin, just like so. The tools I have at my table today are a pair of round nose pliers, flat nose pliers, chain nose pliers, and cutters. So I'm just going to use my chain nose pliers, grab a hold of that head pin, and turn it down 90 degrees. Then I'm going to grab a hold of it with my round nose plier and go up and over, and then rotate my tool so that the wires on the bottom go below, just like that. And then you can use your chain nose or your flat nose to grab a hold of your loop and just wrap around the bottom part of your head pin. I'm using a pretty soft head pin. It's probably somewhere around 22 gauge. And then you just take your cutters, trim off the end, and then with your chain nose plier, you're going to tuck in and you can reshape if you need to reshape it all. And there you have your little owl charm. So that's what I did for these. Leanne says, owls are wisdom, stars, protection, leaves, growth, crescent moon, empowerment, and spiral radiance. Love it. Yeah, I love symbolism. And when you do a little charm, necklace, or bracelet, you can really bring that into being. So first thing I'm going to do is cut my chain. This is 36 inches or 3 feet. So I'm just going to cut it in half, and this way I have 18 inches. I'm going to find the center, and using my cutters, just snip. I'll put one piece aside and have the other piece here to create with. So next up, I'm just going to find my center again, and that's where I'm going to put my first charm. So I really just sort of fold it in half to find my center. And I'm going to pick up one of these 3 by 5 millimeter jump rings, and you can use a different size if you have a different size in your stash. This one is a smaller link necklace, so I just had to be careful that I used a jump ring that would fit. So I'm going to slide my jump ring through the link and then pick up my flat nose plier and just turn that jump ring closed. And kind of straighten it out, and then I'm just going to want to take my jump ring and push it to the back where the seam is. So we've got the front nice and neat. Let me go that way. Leanne says, so if you make your own loops with the head pin, the component you have has less movement. Jump rings would be full movement. Ah, and I am going to add a jump ring to it. So I just created it because I needed to have a loop. I needed to have something to go through my owl. And then I attach it to a jump ring and then attach that jump ring to the chain. Otherwise, my owl didn't have anything to actually connect to. All right, so let's go and add our next charm. So I'm going to pick up another jump ring and just open it up. So to open a jump ring, you always want to open it to the side. So you're just kind of twisting your wrist. So you're opening it sideways like that. And that's how you're going to want to close it too. So twist of the wrist to open and close. And that maintains the integrity of the shape of your jump ring. If you pull it the other way, open it out, you can just snap it, or it'd be really difficult to get it back into that shape. So now I'm going to count. I decided on 9 links. You can do larger or smaller depending on how many charms you want. I thought 9 was a good number with the size of the charm that I have here. And this one is heavy, so I just want to hold that in place there while I count. Nine, and then I just hook it in when I get to the 9th link. Then I pick up my other plier and twist that jump ring closed. And before I move on, I just check that I did it the right way because I want the moon in the front and these don't have anything on the back. So now they're both facing the correct direction. I can move on to my next one. just slide the jump ring onto my owl head pin that I created, the little dangle. And then I'm going to lift this up, hold on to this charm here, and count another 9. 1, 2. And when I get to it, hopefully I can get it right through the link. There we go. So fun. And then my last one is going to be the leaf. And I already put a jump ring on this one, so I just need to open it up. Slide that in and then close. Yes, that will be a hoot. Oh, Leanne lays out her charm placements with safety pins. That is a nice idea. Thank you for sharing that with us. That is a nice idea. For the charm, does it matter if it's bigger? Well, I would probably make sure you've got kind of your largest one in the front. And then I would probably work, personally, I'd probably work backwards, making it larger to smaller. But I have also seen where you might put like a large one and then a smaller one and then a large one and then a smaller one. So you can change it up and see which, depending on the charms that you're using, how they lay and what they look like. And I went with 9. I first tried it where I did 12 from the first one and then I shortened the second one, but I didn't really love how it was laying. So, you know, you got to kind of sometimes test something out and see what you think. It's nice to have a neck piece that you can lay it on and just see how it falls. I also think if you're wearing it longer versus shorter, you may decide you want it to be a little bit different in how close or far apart they are too, depending on, like if I was wearing this longer, this would probably kind of bunch up a little bit more and maybe I want more space between them. But since I'm wearing it shorter, it's going to kind of go out on my neck a little bit better. Marisol says, I was going to make some earrings with my owls that came in my Owline kit, but now they're going on a bracelet. It will be a hoot. It will be. Yeah, Karen says, using the smaller ones, I'd never finish the necklace. Yeah, that is a nice idea for using larger. And think about your chain too. So in this chain's pretty thin. It still has a nice weight to it, so it can handle it. But this one is the most weighted, the heaviest. And the rest of these are all really relatively light. So if I was to have a bunch of really heavy charms on this, it might pull a little bit too much tension on this necklace and you may want to go up to a thicker chain. So just a couple of things to think about. Oh, you went for the jump rings. Oh, I thought you were talking about for the little charms that it would take you forever. But yeah, using little jump rings takes a little while too. It can be fiddly, as James would say. Oh, I miss James and his videos. They could be fiddly. He's so good at making videos. If you are interested in learning more about craft wire, you should check out James's videos on the Softlex Company YouTube channel for all sorts of great craft wire projects, because he's a great teacher. 9. This one's being fiddly, just to give us that little fiddliness. And really, if you're off like one link or two, are you really going to notice? I guess it depends how many charms you have, right? If you have a lot of charms, then you probably won't notice. But if you have more sparse, then you probably would notice. So the nice thing about jump rings is you can just undo them and fix it. Really super easy. Leanne is sharing that the chain might pull out of line depending on what you add onto it. So using all lightweight components is probably the way to go in this case. Yeah, if you're adding a bunch of charms, you want to keep them pretty light. And like in our case here, I just added a little Czech glass in between. You can easily do that with other Czech glass beads too. Patty is asking, what length is a chain? This is 18 inches. So I started with a 36-inch length, which is what they come in, 36 lengths from Softlex Company. And I just cut it in half, making that 18, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, those rose rings that James made are so popular. I think that is by far and away like our most viral video that has gotten the most views from James. He is great. He's doing really well. He's just moved into some other more demanding positions within the company, so he's not able to join us as often on the videos, and that's his choice too. Like it's just a lot, but maybe he will do some videos for us in the future again, because he's really good at it. He's also very patient. So now I'm just adding a lobster clasp to one side, just like so, with a jump ring. And I will add one of the small jump rings. Now these jump rings are kind of tiny for using as an actual clasp. So what I'm going to do is use this thicker, larger one at the end. And you can use a split ring. You can use a closed jump ring. You can even attach a little more like one of those extender chains on the back here if you wanted to make it so that it can be sized longer or shorter. Celestial owls, yeah. And you know, owls are generally known for wisdom, but they're also a night creature, right? So they're also known for being able to maneuver in the dark and to be able to really find your way during transitional times. So that's another way that it really fits in with our autumn sky celestial theme, having all of the moons and the stars and our leaves and our little owls. Yeah, okay, Tony. Tony says, me or Sarah need to have another baby. He was doing a lot of lives when Sarah is on maternity leave. Well, you're going to have to bug Sarah for that one. Because my kids are teenagers now, and I don't think I'll ever be back in that baby phase. All right, so I'm going to show you what it looks like on my neck piece. Really cute, super fun. So you can get all of these charms and these owls at softflexcompany.com right now. The charms, the chain, the clasps, the jump rings, the head pins, all of that stuff is on sale, 20% off until tomorrow, October 12th. Let's see. Yeah, 20 to 50% off jewelry components and crimps. So I don't know that a lot of you noticed that crimps are in that category. So wanted to make sure I share that because I know we've been working with the chain and the charms. We might not have told you that. So crimps are also in that category. We even have some 3mm, I think, crimps that are on closeout. So they have a closeout price, and then you can get a 20% off on top of that. And the 3mm crimps are great when you're working with multiple strands of wire, or you're doing any kumi himo or macrame, or anything that's going to require more than 4 soft flex strands going through it. So they're great to have on hand for those kind of designs. And I wanted to share with you that we now have a TikTok. I don't know if any of you are on TikTok, but you can find us at Softflex Wire. And Sarah has been busy starting our TikTok account over there and working on some videos to share with you. You can also find us on Instagram at Softflex Company. But TikTok is brand new. I think we just started it last week. So if you are over there, come like us and comment and give us a little love because we're just starting out. And I also wanted to mention that we have free US shipping on orders over $49 for a limited time. I think Sarah may have mentioned this on one of her last videos. We've got so many changes in the shipping sector, and prices have gone up so much that we are going to be changing our free shipping tier. So for a limited time, you can still get free US shipping on orders over $49, but that is going to increase at the end of this month. I think November 1st is when we plan to change it. So get in your orders and get those free shipping at $49 for now for a limited time. Karen says, when I'm doing thinking of you cards, I would write, "Who loves you, baby?" A line from Telly Savalas. I don't know what that is, but that is adorable. That would be such a cute name when you're working on some jewelry, right? To call it the "Who Loves You Baby" necklace or the "Who Loves You Baby" bracelet. That's really sweet. Tiara Cass, very cute, perfectly fall. Thanks for being here, Tracy, and checking in. Leanne says, gorgeous. Patty, love it. Yeah, I think this is a keeper. I think this is a great fall necklace, and I can see doing this in like a million different ways. So if you buy one of our chain packets, you'll be able to make 2 necklaces, or you can make probably a necklace and maybe 2 bracelets. Yeah, I think you'd be able to get 2 charm bracelets and a necklace, or 2 necklaces out of one 36-inch pack of chain. So I'd love to see all of your charm bracelets or necklace designs that you guys work on. So be sure to join us over in the VIB studio Facebook group, Softflex VIB Studio Facebook group, and share what you're making over there. If you pick up any of our charms or if you've gotten some of the Halloween charms, really, really cute. Hope says that I am not old enough to know who Telly Savalas is. I'm going to have to look it up now. Kimberly, I love them too. Those moon charms are from Tiara Cast. And you've got the pendant one that I shared today, but you also got this sweet little moon and star charm that has the starburst on the back. And you've got this beautiful starburst button that matches too. Love the owls. Oh, Kojak TV show. So I'm going to have to go check out who he was. He was an actor. And always had a lollipop. Interesting. Tracy's trying not to feel really old. Well, I will say that I'm terrible with knowing who people are. So even if it was somebody that was like made sense for me to know, I probably wouldn't know who they are. I have to always look up that IMDb website. Do you know that one? Whenever I'm watching a show or a movie, I'm like, who is that person? I've seen them before. And then I go on to IMDb or more accurately, my husband goes on to IMDb to find out who it is, because now that I've asked the question, we both need to know. But yeah, I'm terrible with knowing who anyone is. But that one I really didn't know. So I'll have to go check it out. All right, you all, thank you so much for being here with me today. I think the Bead Gallery is doing our takeover in the Great Bead Extravaganza group today. So be sure to pop over there and see what Jamie is up to from the Bead Gallery over in the Great Bead Extravaganza Facebook group. We are doing takeovers, I think Monday, Wednesday, and Friday leading up to the Great Bead Extravaganza weekend. So lots of fun and stuff happening in there. If you haven't popped into the group lately, go check it out and make sure to check your notifications are on so that you don't miss all of the fun stuff that's going on. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you here next Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is our new time for Free Spirit Beading. And I'll also catch you on Wednesday with Sarah Ayler over on the Softflex Company Facebook page and YouTube channel at 3 p.m. Pacific time for another jewelry making tutorial. Bye.